Have you ever wondered why some married women crave adventure outside their relationships? In this eye-opening exploration, we dive deep into the psychology behind this phenomenon, seeking to uncover the hidden layers behind the search for excitement beyond the confines of marriage. This journey is not about passing judgment. Rather, it is an opportunity to understand the complex interplay of unmet emotional needs, the quest for individuality, and the thrill of novelty. As we reveal the shocking truth behind these pursuits, we explore how dissatisfaction, curiosity, and a search for self-identity drive behavior in relationships. Join us as we break down these realities into 4 detailed chapters, each shedding light on different aspects of this behavior. Through candid analysis, psychological insights, and real-life examples, we aim to provide a balanced view of the challenges and motivations behind seeking adventure outside marriage. Whether you are in a relationship, exploring the dynamics of marriage, or simply curious about human behavior, this journey into the complexities of relationships offers eye-opening revelations that can reshape your understanding of love, loyalty, and personal fulfillment. 1. Unmet emotional needs in relationship. Dissatisfaction. Marriage often comes with expectations of emotional support, companionship, and shared dreams. However, when these expectations are not met, the emotional chasm that forms can lead to an intense longing for something different. Many married women who seek adventure outside their marriage report feelings of neglect, lack of understanding, or unmet emotional needs. Over time, the steady erosion of emotional intimacy can leave one feeling isolated and unappreciated. In this chapter, we examine how prolonged emotional dissatisfaction creates a fertile ground for seeking excitement elsewhere. We delve into the common issues, such as communication breakdowns, the monotony of routine, or even the unspoken battles that arise from mismatched priorities that contribute to this void. Psychological studies and anecdotal evidence often reveal that the allure of an external adventure is rooted in the hope of finding validation and a sense of being truly seen and heard. Women might not necessarily want to leave their marriages entirely. Rather, they search for moments of connection where their emotional needs are acknowledged. It's important to understand that this behavior is usually not about revenge or infidelity for the sake of thrill, but about the natural human desire for connection and recognition. Through this lens, we see that the journey towards seeking adventure is often a cry for help, a silent appeal for a relationship that not only fulfills obligations, but also nourishes the spirit. When these emotional voids remain unaddressed, the attraction toward external avenues of excitement becomes a seemingly viable solution, offering brief escapes from the persistent feelings of disappointment and isolation. 2. The quest for self-identity and personal growth. Marriage, with all its beautiful commitments and shared responsibilities, can sometimes lead to a dilution of one's personal identity. Over time, the role of a wife, mother, or partner may overshadow the individual aspirations and dreams that once defined a person. In this chapter, we explore how the search for adventure outside of marriage can be a powerful expression of a woman's desire to reclaim her individuality. Many women find that, as the demands of a shared life increase, the space for self-exploration and personal growth often diminishes. The woman who once dreamed of exploring new careers, hobbies, or relationships might gradually lose touch with her inner self. This internal void can provoke a subtle rebellion, a desire to break free and rediscover the parts of herself that have been left behind. Whether it's through travel, creative pursuits, or even romantic adventures outside the primary relationship, these experiences can offer a glimpse into a more authentic self. Stoic and existential philosophies alike suggest that true fulfillment comes from living in alignment with one's core values and passions. When external obligations start to crowd out personal needs, the resulting imbalance often propels women to seek forms of adventure that allow for self-expression and reinvention. The thrill of exploring new perspectives can lead to a profound internal awakening, even if only temporarily. In many cases, the adventure becomes a catalyst for reevaluating what truly matters, reminding one of their worth and potential beyond societal roles. This chapter invites viewers to consider the transformative power of self-rediscovery as a necessary part of a balanced life. one where personal growth complements rather than conflicts with marital harmony. Craving novelty, the thrill of the unknown and its psychological impact. The human mind is naturally wired for novelty, and the allure of the unknown can be incredibly powerful. In this chapter, we delve into the psychological phenomenon where the craving for new experiences triggers behavior that might be seen as seeking adventure outside marriage. This is not merely about physical excitement, but the deeper emotional stimulation that comes from engaging with something fresh and unpredictable. Many individuals report that novelty releases a surge of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward, creating a cycle where new experiences feel invigorating compared to the predictability of everyday life. For some married women, the routine and monotony of a long-term relationship can inadvertently become a source of discomfort, even if the relationship is loving and secure. The periodic rush of encountering new people, engaging in different activities, and exploring unfamiliar settings provides a break from the usual, a chance to feel alive and spontaneous again. In understanding this psychological drive, we see that the adventure is less about dissatisfaction with the current relationship and more about the natural human inclination toward exploration and excitement. This chapter unpacks how novelty not only stimulates the senses, but also temporarily alters one's perspective on life and relationships, making the familiar seem mundane. By acknowledging this biological and psychological reality, we gain a more nuanced understanding of why married women might venture outside their marriage in search of the rush that only a new experience can provide. Ultimately, the chapter underscores the need for balance, where healthy doses of novelty complement the comfort of long-term relationships, rather than disrupt them. Fourth, societal pressures, personal liberation, and the rebellion within. In contemporary society, married women are often caught between traditional expectations and modern ideals of independence and liberation. In this final chapter, we address how societal pressures and the desire for personal freedom can drive the quest for adventure outside marriage. Despite significant advancements in gender equality, many cultural norms still impose strict boundaries on what is considered acceptable behavior for married women. These expectations can create internal conflicts, where the longing for personal liberation clashes with the pressure to conform. Some women may view stepping outside their marriage, at least in a metaphorical sense, as an act of rebellion against these outdated norms. By seeking adventure, they are not necessarily rejecting the institution of marriage, but rather asserting their right to pursue individual happiness and personal growth. This rebellion is fueled by a desire to shed the restrictive labels and responsibilities that have, over time, stifled their creativity and independent spirit. Embracing adventure becomes a form of self-expression, a way to challenge conventional expectations and forge a path that better aligns with one's evolving identity. The psychological impact of this pursuit is profound. It empowers women to redefine themselves outside the roles society has long prescribed, cultivating a sense of freedom and self-determination. While this path can be fraught with criticism and misunderstanding, it also opens the door to transformative experiences that ultimately enrich personal and relational dynamics. In recognizing this, we see that the search for adventure is as much about escaping limitations as it is about embracing the boundless potential of the self. Thank you for joining me in this comprehensive exploration of why married women seek adventure outside their marriage. Shocking truth revealed. Through these 4 detailed chapters, we examine the deep-rooted emotional needs, the quest for self-identity, the undeniable pull of novelty, and the pressure for personal liberation that often drive this behavior. The aim of this discussion is not to judge, but to understand these complexities, shedding light on the multifaceted nature of relationships and human desires. If you found these insights valuable and thought-provoking, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more transformative content on relationships and self-discovery. Together, we can continue to explore the hidden truths behind human behavior and foster deeper, more meaningful connections. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.